We've got lovely guests here today.
Yeah.
We've got our good friend medium John Cook and Sue as well, and John's going to be doing some readings in a little while, but Mike Davis is going to be joining us straight away because he's got a church service in a
He's got
little
to shoot
while.
off early, hasn't he? If you want a reading, of course, with excuse me, Beth and John, do give us an email here to readings@thebridgeradio.net. Producer Jane's in Studio 2 as we speak. Or give us a text, send it to 64446. Start the word readings. I was on another show then. Start the word readings, leave a space, don't laugh, and just give us your name and number, and Producer Jane will get back in touch with you. Now, through the modern technology, hopefully, Mr. Davis is there.
I am indeed, Ken. How are you doing?
I'm all right. You worry me, you do that. You leave that little space, don't you?
just to keep you on your toes, Ken.
It does, rather. Where are you at the moment, my young man?
At the moment, I am driving through the county of Bridgend, which we know is past Cardiff and not as far as Swansea. So if that kind of broadens your mind, Ken, where I am,
Yep.
that's exactly where I am right now.
Right, okay, then now, to say thanks for actually, spending some time, because I know you're a busy man at the moment, so you couldn't come in at 1:30, you've got to go off to a church service.
Yeah.
In the studio, we've dropped our guests in it, and they've been sitting here, and suddenly, bosh, well, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and they're all looking at us going, oh, what, hey, what? So Beth has been explaining. Beth, please, far away.
Yeah, so we've got John, as I said, John Cook here today, and we're going to do our psychic experiment straight away, aren't we, Mike?
We are indeed, Elizabeth. Yes, as you said, topsy-turvy week, and hi, John.
Hello there, all right.
Sorry, mate, try that again.
Hello there.
That's
Are you
better,
Are you
that's
okay?
better,
Yeah.
Hi, John.
Hello there.
Oh, that sounds a lot better. Hi, John. Yes, John. I obviously you've been following the show, and you know that this is not normal Ken slot to learn and how to communicate with the spirit world. But are you willing to take part in this experiment, there, John?
We certainly are, yes.
Perfect. Well,
Can I just tell you, Mike, that John has got his partner Sue here as well today.
Even better. Even
So,
better. And
just
why
so
I think
you
better,
know.
Elizabeth? Do you know why I say that's better?
Go on.
Because if John is anything like me, I know nothing about my family. And it's normally my mother or even Kelly's got to keep me in check.
That's right.
He sounds
So
like a
John-
normal bloke.
Exactly. So, Ken, this is your time now to go into your quiet place. And
Okay.
as you're doing so, then obviously me and Elizabeth will step in and fulfill your shoes for this short little time. And, John, what we're asking Ken to do now is to step into a quiet moment, make a connection to the spirit world. And as you know, John, when we do this, we invite the spirit to come close.
Yeah.
And remembering that Ken is only been experimenting with linking to the spirit world, not even 4 months. Been doing lots of psychic stuff, but actually linking to the spirit world for the last 4 months. So I think it's time we ask Ken. We had with him. So Ken, are you ready?
Yes, I'm. You okay with this, John?
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
fine,
so-
yeah.
Okay, so Ken, answer me now, and you know to answer me quick. Who
Yeah.
would you feel with you, a lady or a gentleman?
It's a gentleman. And the observation I got straight away, okay, normally when I close my eyes and I do this with you, Mike, is everybody's on the
Yep.
left-hand side.
Okay.
This person's in the centre.
Okay, that's good.
Strange.
Because it's changing. See, and changing is development, and that's exactly what we're doing here, Ken.
Mhm.
It's developing your awareness to link to the world of spirit, isn't it?
Righto, yeah.
So let's describe this gentleman as you've seen him there, Ken.
Right, he's a very tall hat. Very,
Okay.
very tall. Not a top hat, a tall hat.
Okay, so
conical,
tall hat.
conical shaped.
Okay. Now, what about this gentleman? Is he a big man, a small man?
He's a fair-sized guy, but he's I don't think he's English by the dress sense.
Okay. So
Dutch
what
Dutch
kind of-
comes to mind for some reason.
Okay, so have you got an idea roughly where to in the world this man belongs?
No, it just comes over as Dutch, German, or something like that.
Okay.
I don't
okay,
know
that's
why.
Fine. Okay, so what about an age on this man? Is he a young man, an old man,
He's
middle-aged
a
man?
early 60s.
Okay, so let's present that now, okay? And Ken, as you hear me each week presenting the evidence, this week I want you to present the evidence to John.
Right, okay, that's the first time he's let me do this. Does this mean anything to you? I mean, this spirit connecting, as I say, it's foreign, gentlemen. It comes over as Dutch or German. I don't know why. I never do. Very tall hat. Does it mean anything to you in any way or form, or am I miles out?
Well, the age that you said, that means something to me.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the size, the way you describe the build of the man, that means something to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a bit confused regarding the hat and also the Dutch or German, although I have met people obviously from those nationalities, but family-wise I'm a bit confused. But I've got a feeling I know who it is that you've got, even though you've said that.
Was there a moustache, a bearded?
Okay, let's work with this now, Ken. Okay, because we can understand, or John can understand, the place as a connection, but
Right.
the gentleman, we understand the gentleman on a different. So you're not connected to the place, okay,
Right.
and the hat.
Okay.
So let's work on a hat, okay, in the sense of why would you see a man wearing a tall hat? Okay, now let's remember our psychic challenges and our psychic tests
Okay.
of like a shelf, okay? And if you saw a hat upon a shelf,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and now you see how all this ties together, Ken.
Okay.
Well, how would you describe a tall hat on a shelf? Simple as that.
How would I describe a tall hat on a shelf?
If you were seeing a shelf,
Yeah.
what would that tall hat mean? Is it a pointy hat?
It's a pointy, conical shape, pointy sort
Okay.
of hat. I've got to, Mike, I've got to stop there a second because we've really got to go for a break. We've hit the quarter past hour.
Okay,
so
well, whilst we go for a break, you think of that again like the psychic shelf, okay?
Okay, this is 102.5 The Bridge. I'm Ken Francis. In the studio, of course, is John Cook with me. We'll have a short break.
102.5 The Bridge.
Mike Davis is on the line all the way from Bridgend, and he's put me through my psychic development here in the studio. We've got John Cook in the studio with us, and we're working together at the moment. Is that right, guys?
Yeah.
Oh, it's all gone
That's
very,
right.
God, we've all gone very quiet.
Okay, so Ken, what would you make of that tall, pointy hat there?
It's how can I explain? It's not felt. It's made out of natural stuff like straw and stuff like that. It's strange to explain it to you. Twigs and straw.
So if we said that this hat is pointed as if it's pointing to a direction of something,
Yeah.
would you agree with that?
Yeah, it's pointing straight up, and it's sitting
Okay,
so
so-
much with this
So
brim.
to break it down,
Yeah.
I would say like the one direction, very focused in your life at the moment. So let's turn to our John, so recipient, and ask John.
Yeah.
John, would you understand if we said in your life at the moment, you feel very focused?
Yes.
You know where you're going. You've got a target.
I've got
You've
a
got
plan.
a direction.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
you are going there. And no matter what it takes,
That's
you will
correct.
reach your target. Is that right?
Well, I hope so, but it is correct. That I have got a target, I have got a direction, and I'm going to do my best to get there.
Perfect. And with that target, just to tie the bit of the with what Ken brought in with the place, the Denmark and that kind of area, would this tie to do with that at the moment, there, John?
It may do. At the moment, it's not specifically anywhere foreign, but I would like it to go abroad.
So it's a direction.
It's a direction, yeah.
Perfect. So Ken, do you see how even that you may be thinking these little games, so to speak, we've been playing like the psychic shelf? Do you see how it ties into?
It's all tying in, isn't it? At last, it's sort of coming together.
Of course, and you know, it's a perfect way, I think, personally myself, of exploring all avenues of spirituality, and allowing the spirit world to use maybe a symbol that we can interpret it into beautiful methods. So, as you know, Ken, 3 parts of a communication.
Yep.
The contact, which you've given, the reason for coming. So let's try and finish this up. So let's ask this gentleman now for something, last little bit of information to give to John as we type up.
Does the name Eric come into this when we was talking, well, not talking earlier on, we was talking on air. I mean, we didn't talk during the adverts. I like to say that for anybody. I put my headphones on and cut myself off, didn't I?
You did, yeah. Well, funnily enough, Eric's the person I was thinking of.
Oh, wow.
He's the person I thought you'd go.
Eric.
Yeah, Eric.
That's amazing.
Is it spelt the normal way, or is there a foreign way of spelling it, dare I say?
Well, it's C-R-I-C. E-R-I-C.
Yeah, the usual way, yeah.
God, that's amazing. Ken, I've got goosebumps here.
I won't sleep tonight, will I?
Elizabeth, we're going to have to watch our jobs, I think. I
I know.
Coming
Well-
very fast there.
Yeah.
Well, I have got something exciting to tell you, actually, because I've had an email, a text yesterday, Mike.
Yes.
Do you remember the week before last when we had Naz on the show in the studio and Ken did a reading for Naz? Do you remember?
I do. Yes, yes.
And that he got a link to the cat, and we were talking about the animal communication, and he said that
Correct.
he felt that Naz's cat had got a problem with the eye. Do you
Yes.
remember?
Yes, I remember
Well,
it
she
myself.
sent me a text yesterday, and I'm just going to read it to you. She's put, "Hi Beth, just to let you know, I'm at the vet's with the cat because of his eye. So I wanted you to pass that on to Ken. Hope you're all okay. And I'm coming down to the studio on the 22nd, so she's coming
from
next week to see us.
Superb.
And she says, please pass that on to Ken, because he was right about the cat's eye. So I text her back and said, oh, I hope the cat's okay. And the vet's had a look, and the vet's obviously giving the cat some treatment.
Superb.
So she was keen for you to have that bit of feedback, that you picked it up, and then she was actually at the vet's with that problem yesterday. Isn't that amazing, Mike?
It is absolutely amazing. And, you know, I've seen Ken grow so many ways within the last, 18, 20 months that we've been doing this. And, you know, Ken, I take my hat off to you. And that's not a cliche, but I do take my hat off to you.
After today, yes, it would be a great show.
The long pointy one.
But to
Well
get
done.
but to get the name spot on straight
Yeah,
away,
absolutely.
just
Absolutely.
tied everything together and confirmed that is the link that John thought that you had got. That's really, really brilliant. We're very proud of you. That's excellent.
And I do
Well
like to say
done,
that
Ken.
I refused to talk to John during the ad break there.
Yeah, I know. I thought you was being a bit ignorant. But there you go.
I stick my headphones on and cut myself off because I don't want any outside influence put on me. Well, anybody can say that you know we've set it up, and I did insist.
He did.
I
He put
cut
his
myself off,
headphones on.
You did.
So I'd just like everybody to know that before we, you know,
Not that we
everybody brings in-
mentioned that anyway, and we didn't mention that name,
No.
even if you hadn't got
No.
your headphones on.
I
But
wouldn't have a
Well,
clue.
Ken, I must say, as I said, well done. But we do need to, you know, I'm a bit of a stickler. You know I am. We do need to learn how to close down, and I know that you know how to do this. So I want to go through this exercise with you again, Ken, for the purpose of yourself and for the purpose of listeners, for the ones that's trying this at home. Obviously, if you are driving your car, do not do this when you're driving. Obviously, it's not the right thing to do. So let's picture ourselves up on a helter-skelter again, and grab yourself a little mat as you're up on the top.
Right.
Okay, if you have to envision walking up the steps, then please do so. Please walk up the steps. Grab yourself a little mat as you're up on top. And as you're on your mat and you're coming down, you're coming around. And as you're coming around and down, you're closing each and every energy point, every chakra that you're using to connect to the spirit world.
102.5